just always thought of myself as Puerto Rican, you know, half Puerto Rican. I didn't think I was, my family was originally from Spain and slaveholders.
Hostin's obsession with race gets...
Imagine this. You're in the middle of one of the most intense legal battles of your life, and then, just like that, one of the key players in the drama suddenly leaves the country. But why? Was it really just a coincidence? Or is something much bigger at play? That's exactly what's happening right now with Sunny Hostin and Melania Trump's $100 million lawsuit. In case you missed it, Melania Trump filed a massive defamation lawsuit against Sunny Hostin after some explosive comments Hostin made. And just days later, Hostin vanished from the spotlight, hopping on a plane and leaving the country. Coincidence? Or was this her way of dodging the heat? But here's where it gets even more interesting. Enter Greg Gutfeld, the king of no-filter commentary, who isn't just sitting back and watching all this unfold. He's reacting in his signature style. If you thought the lawsuit was wild, Gutfeld's take on it will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about this situation. Stick around, because what's really going on behind the scenes might be even crazier than you think.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's a
agree on
given.
that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady anymore.
They agree with you.
She doesn't want to be the first lady. She destroyed the Rose Garden. Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want anything to do with him. She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she does.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly. That's why I say allegedly.
Here's the part that's really got people talking. Just days after the bombshell news broke about Melania Trump's $100 million defamation lawsuit against her, Sunny Hostin did something unexpected. She packed up and left the country. Now, it wasn't like she announced a vacation or a planned trip. No, this seemed more like an abrupt decision, sparking immediate questions. Was this just a coincidence, or was it a deliberate move to avoid the mounting media frenzy surrounding the lawsuit? The timing couldn't have been worse for Hostin. As the lawsuit made headlines, she seemed to vanish into thin air, catching everyone off guard. Social media lit up with speculation. Was she running from the legal pressure? Was she trying to dodge the public backlash? Or was she just trying to get some distance from the chaos? One thing's for sure, people noticed. Some saw it as a calculated PR move to lay low for a while others believed she might have been trying to escape the storm before it got any worse. And the rumors didn't stop there. Some fans and critics started asking if there was more to the story. Was Hostin leaving to protect herself from potential legal trouble, or was this just a well-timed getaway? It didn't help that, right around the time of her departure, people started digging into the legal details of the lawsuit itself, making it clear that the situation was only about to get messier. With all eyes on her, Sunny Hostin's sudden exit was the last thing anyone expected, leaving everyone wondering what's really going on behind the scenes. When it comes to reactions, there's no one quite like Greg Gutfeld. Known for his sharp humor and no-holds-barred commentary, Gutfeld didn't waste any time diving into the drama surrounding Sunny Hostin's sudden departure and Melania Trump's $100 million lawsuit. If you've ever watched Gutfeld's show, you know he's not one to sugarcoat things or hold back, and this situation was no different. From the very first moment the story broke, Gutfeld was all over it, wasting no time pointing out what he saw as the glaring contradictions and odd timing of everything. Gutfeld made it clear he thought there was something off about Hostin's departure.
Fact of life. Interesting change of tune. For more, we go to our chief Sunny Hostin correspondent for a reaction.
He wasn't buying the idea that it was just a vacation. In his typical fashion, he mocked the notion that Hostin simply needed a little time away from the spotlight, especially considering the serious legal and media storm she was now caught in. Gutfeld's response was scathing yet hilarious, poking fun at how celebrities like Hostin seem to disappear just when the heat turns up. His trademark humor had the effect of making everyone stop and think, is this just a PR stunt, or is there something deeper at play? But Gutfeld's take wasn't just about the drama. He also weighed in on the lawsuit itself. He didn't hold back on his thoughts about Melania Trump and how the media tends to spin these stories. Gutfeld, who's always been critical of how the media portrays political figures, pointed out that this lawsuit could end up being more of a media spectacle than a legal battle. His reaction was as much about dissecting the circus surrounding the lawsuit as it was about commenting on Hostin's decision to disappear. Gutfeld has a knack for making these kinds of stories not only entertaining but also thought-provoking. His analysis left viewers questioning just how far the media will go to stir up controversy and how much of it is real. So, what exactly was Sunny Hostin up to when she suddenly left the country right after the lawsuit news broke? Was she running from the law, trying to dodge some legal fallout, or was there another reason behind this unexpected departure? The timing is what makes this so suspicious. Hostin's quick exit immediately had people wondering, was she trying to avoid the media chaos, or was there something more to it? After all, a $100 million lawsuit from Melania Trump is no small thing. It's the kind of legal battle that can completely shift someone's public image, especially when it's tied to such a high-profile figure. Some have suggested that Hostin might have been trying to avoid the court of public opinion rather than an actual court of law. With all eyes on her, especially after the defamation claims, it's possible she just needed a break from the pressure. But then again, if the lawsuit really had the potential to get messy, could it be that Hostin saw the writing on the wall? There's no doubt that dealing with the intense media scrutiny surrounding this lawsuit could have taken its toll. But leaving the country, that's a bold move. Could she have been trying to buy herself some time to figure out her next steps without facing a constant barrage of questions and cameras? Here's where things start to get even more interesting. Could this be a calculated PR move? Think about it. Hostin, who's known for her outspoken opinions on The View, may have anticipated the backlash and figured that leaving the country could actually work in her favor. It's possible that by disappearing for a while, she could shift the focus away from herself and give people a chance to cool off. After all, who doesn't love a little mystery in the media, right? The idea that Hostin could return to the US once things settle down gives the whole situation a more strategic angle. And then there's the darker side of this speculation. Could she have been trying to avoid something more serious, like potential legal trouble that could have escalated as the case progressed? While there's no direct evidence that she was facing criminal charges, people are wondering if she was trying to distance herself from any legal complications that could have come up as the lawsuit made its way through the courts. Either way, the questions surrounding her departure are only getting bigger. What's clear is that this story is far from over. Of course, the ripple effect of all this drama is far-reaching. For Greg Gutfeld, his reaction is only going to make his show even more of a must-watch. After all, he's always been quick to call out hypocrisy in media and politics, and this situation is no exception. As for Melania Trump, this lawsuit could either strengthen her public persona or backfire. Either way, the spotlight is on her more than ever before. So, what's really going on here? Was Sunny Hostin's sudden departure a smart move or an escape plan? And will Melania Trump's $100 million lawsuit change the course of this controversy, or will it fade into the background? One thing's for sure, we haven't seen the last of this drama. Stick around, because the next chapter could be even wilder.